Hi everyone, my name is Mannie and today I'll be talking to you about the Fibonacci number sequence and how you can use it with your students. Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician from the Middle Ages and considered one of the most talented mathematicians of his time. The Fibonacci number sequence and spirals occur everywhere in nature, and that's why they are considered a mathematical phenomenon. So, the following activity is aimed at grade 3 level students, and what we were trying to do is just build some curiosity and some excitement about maths. And the activity is going to consist of a practical side as well as some time outside in nature. And the aim is just to introduce them to some basic maths procedures and discussion about the Fibonacci number sequence and spirals and how they all occur in nature. The Fibonacci number sequence is a pattern of numbers whereby adding the two previous numbers together you get the next number in the sequence. I've got a little diagram here that I'm going to show you. It's upside down. So here we've got 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and down here I've just got the number sequence going 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 and 2 is 5, 5 and 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, and so on down, and it'll go infinitely. So that's the number sequence. Once we've gone through the number sequence with the student, what we're going to do is we're going to get our pre-cut squares. Now I've got them here in my envelope, and what we're going to do is we're going to number the squares from 1 to say 65, for example, and then the children are going to be in groups of 2s or 3s, and when they're ready to go, everybody's got their envelope. The kids will have to remember the number sequence, because in their little packet they've got every number up to 65, and they're going to just pull out the number sequence for the Fibonacci numbers. First group to finish, hands up. You get a chance to move around the class, see what the kids are doing. Hands up, and if they've got the correct sequence, they're first to finish the activity. They may get a small prize of some description. And what we're trying to establish here is a little bit of creating a bit of competition and a bit of fun and a bit of teamwork as well. Okay, so next we're going to introduce spirals, the Fibonacci spirals. And spirals are present everywhere in nature. All we do is look around. It's fun to find, easy to find. And so what I've got some examples. One is a shell. Find the shell at the beach. You can see the spiral in that. Easy for children to find. We have a pine cone. Again, beautiful spiral pattern. In the backyard, the centipede. And of course, the sunflower. Most flowers, look up closely, you can see the spirals that go in both directions. Now when you're introducing the spirals, just speak to the kids, ask some questions, can you see the spirals, things like that. Another really interesting place to find spirals is in the pineapple. So in a pineapple. So the pineapple, as you can see, has got spirals. What I've done to make it easy for the children to see is I've taped off the pineapple so we can count the notches. And what's really interesting about the pineapple is that where I've taped it, the notches go in one direction, they go to 21, in the other direction they go to 13. Again, the Fibonacci number sequence. Onto the graph paper, which form a spiral effect. So this is how it looks. You can see that I've just plotted the numbers there. Gone 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and 13. And if you look at that, that's formed a beautiful spiral in there as well. So that's called the Fibonacci golden rectangle. So once we've done all of that, we're going to take the kids out into nature and get them to form maybe the same groups that they were in before. Pick some flowers. You can get them to be in pairs, you can get them to be in threes. Pick flowers, pick different things from nature and bring them back to the class, and then discuss that again, what they found. Maybe we can chart which flowers and things like that. Just creates a bit of interest and fun. So lastly, when looking at all of this, we want to bring it back to the curriculum. So students in this activity will have covered things like addition, number sequences. They will have identified and compared number patterns, They've also covered aspects of reasoning and problem solving, which are requirements of the curriculum. So that's probably it, and I hope you've enjoyed the presentation. Thank you very much for listening.